Hey there, Crawford Farms Entertainment family. Krillin here, back with another wild chapter of my life. So after the epic showdown with Sailor Moon, things took a rather unexpected turn. You see, after the heart-to-heart with Android 18, Sailor Moon's mom dropped a bombshell. She told Sailor Moon that Android 18 might be her real mom.
Hey honey, look, I don't know how to tell you, but I'm not your real mom. Your real mom is my homegirl, this bad robot chick.
Now, I know what you're thinking. Krillin, how does that even make sense? Well, folks, strap in because this story is about to get as twisted as a pretzel at a county fair. Android 18, before she was an android, was just like any other person, or so we thought. I mean, sure, she had blonde hair that defied gravity and a no-nonsense attitude, but that's pretty standard anime stuff. Turns out, her past was shrouded in more mystery than the Scooby-Doo episode. She had been part of a family, but not any ordinary family. A family entangled in time-traveling shenanigans. Let's rewind a bit. Remember when I got blasted through time by that roid-headed Santa Krampus? Well, it turns out time travel in our universe can get wacky. I mean, talk about butterfly effect. Turns out a young lady from the Moon Kingdom, yep, Sailor Moon's place, had been accidentally flung into the past during a magical mishap. She ended up in the same timeline as a much younger Android 18, who at the time wasn't an android, but a spirited teenager, just turned 18. And was already pregnant, and she had dreams as big as her hair. Now, I know what you're thinking. Her name had nothing to do with her age. Okay, back to the Moon Lady. Now, this Moon Kingdom gal, let's call her Luna, for anonymity of course, found herself stuck in our timeline with nowhere to go. She ended up being taken in by Android 18's family. Luna and young 18 became as close as sisters. But as fate would have it, Luna had to return to her own timeline. 18, believing that her life and her family's lives would be in danger, sent her newborn daughter with Luna. The separation was tough, and events began to unfold, eventually leading to Android 18 becoming the android that we all know and, well, fear a little bit. Now you have to understand, Android 18 has no memory of any of this. Fast forward to the present, and Sailor Moon's revelation about her mom had us all scratching our heads. But hey, in a world where people shoot energy blasts from their hands, and we have talking pigs giving martial arts lessons, anything's possible, right? So we decided to investigate. After a bit of snooping, and I promised that I wouldn't do it again, but this was for a good cause, we found an old locket that belonged to Android 18. Inside, a picture of her and Luna, aka Queen Serenity, oops, oh well, I said her name, Subi, looking like the best of friends. The resemblance was uncanny. Sailor Moon, seeing this photo, realized the truth. Her real mom was none other than Android 18. So, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not the right person to be trying to explain all of this because I have no idea how this fits in with her reincarnation and all that magic stuff. But all I know is that Sailor Moon, also known as Princess Serenity, is 18's biological kid. So who's the baby daddy? I don't know, but he had to be powerful because at the time, 18 had no powers. The news hit 18 like a destructo disc. She was shocked, confused, but also kind of intrigued. I mean, who wouldn't be? Sailor Moon, on her part, was over the moon, pun intended, to find out about her heritage. And that's how we found ourselves hosting a mini family reunion at Capsule Corp. Android 18 trying to process the fact that she's a mom to a magical moon princess, and Sailor Moon ecstatic about her newfound family ties. The evening was filled with laughter, a few awkward silences, and plenty of, so do you like destroying things too? Questions from Sailor Moon. As for me, I was just happy to see 18 smile. Sure, our lives are as chaotic as a cat chasing a laser pointer, but I wouldn't have it any other way. Plus now I can say my stepdaughter is a moon princess. Beat that, Goku. As the evening went on, things started to get, let's say, more animated. Vegeta, who was there for some training with Whis, couldn't help but overhear the commotion. His curiosity got the better of him. He poked his head in, only to find Sailor Moon excitedly chatting about her Moon Kingdom. Vegeta, in his typical fashion, scoffed at the idea.
A moon princess, huh? I don't think so. The only royalty here is the prince of all scions. And child, where are the rest of your clothes?
Sailor Moon, not one to back down, challenged him to spar. I mean, who wouldn't want to see a moon princess duke it out with a prince of all Saiyans? Android 18, sensing the tension, stepped in, suggesting they keep it friendly. The last thing we needed was Capsule Corp being turned into a crater. The spar was set for the next day, and I couldn't help but feel a bit of excitement. It's not every day you get to see intergalactic royalty throw down. The way that Sailor Moon hopped up for the challenge reminded me of someone, but I shook the idea off because it was crazy. The next day, everyone gathered to watch the epic showdown. Vegeta, ever the warrior, was in full battle mode, while Sailor Moon was more about style and grace. The fight was a spectacle. Vegeta with his lightning-fast moves, and Sailor Moon with her dazzling magical attacks. The crowd was going wild, and I was just praying the place would still be standing by the end of it. Midway through the battle, something unexpected happened. During a clash, Vegeta's blast and Sailor Moon's tiara created a spectacular light show in the sky. It was like fireworks on the 4th of July. In that moment, the fight stopped, and everyone just stared in awe at the sky. It was a moment of unexpected beauty amidst the chaos. Vegeta, known for his pride, actually cracked a smile. "Not bad, Moon Girl," he said, offering a rare compliment. Sailor Moon, equally impressed by Vegeta's power, thanked him. It was a moment of mutual respect between two warriors from different worlds. After the fight, we all gathered for a big feast. It was a mix of Earth and Moon Kingdom cuisine. You haven't lived until you've tried Moon Kingdom food. The atmosphere was lively, with stories being shared and laughter filling the air. Even Beerus and Whis joined in, though Beerus was mainly there for the food. As the evening wound down, I looked around at the bizarre but wonderful gathering. Android 18 and Sailor Moon were chatting like old pals. Vegeta was actually being sociable, and Goku was stuffing his face as usual. I realized that no matter how strange my life gets, it's these moments surrounded by friends and family and the occasional moon princess that make it all worthwhile. Just when we thought things were settling down, Queen Serenity, the guardian from the Moon Kingdom, made a dramatic return. She appeared in a flash of moonlight, which is pretty standard for magical kingdom types. But what she said next was anything but standard. Standing in the middle of the room, with all eyes on her, Queen Serenity declared, "There's more to the story. Goku, you have a daughter, and she is Sailor Moon." You could have heard a pin drop. Goku, with a mouthful of food, nearly choked.
How could I have a daughter? I'm not even sure how you get one. Heck, I really didn't even want the two boys. Don't get me wrong, I kind of like them, but I think I'll stop talking now. Anyway, the Moon Lady is lying.
His eyes went as wide as saucers. Huh? What? I have a what now? He sputtered, completely flabbergasted. I leaned over to Goku and whispered, "Dude, you've got some serious explaining to do." But Goku shook his head, utterly clueless. "Krillin, I swear, I have no idea what she's talking about." Sailor Moon, equally shocked, stared at Goku. "My father?"
Like, I really wouldn't mind if Goku was my dad. I'd much rather it be him than that bald-headed dude. And if he is my real dad, does that mean that, like, him and the bald dude have to fight now? Oh, this is gonna be awesome!
The room was buzzing with confusion and disbelief. Vegeta, ever the skeptic, crossed his arms and scoffed.
Kakarot, the father of a moon princess. Don't make me laugh. The only thing you could father is your appetite, and you would probably fail at that as well.
18, meanwhile, was trying to process this new revelation. Wait, so my daughter is also Goku's daughter? This is getting weird. This is too weird even for us. Queen Serenity, sensing the confusion, quickly explained. It's a bit complicated, you see. In the Moon Kingdom, we have certain, let's call them magical anomalies. Time works differently for us. Sailor Moon's birth was influenced by the energies of the strongest warriors across the universe. Goku's energy, being one of the strongest, became part of her essence. In a way, it makes him a father figure to her. Goku, still trying to wrap his head around it, just nodded slowly. So, I'm like a dad, but not really a dad. Do I need to start paying space child support or something? Sailor Moon, now understanding the situation, laughed. No, Goku, you're off the hook for that. But it's kind of cool to think I have a bit of the strongest warrior in the universe in me. The tension in the room eased as everyone started to laugh at the absurdity of the situation. Beerus, who had been watching silently, finally spoke up. Mortals in their bizarre entanglements. This is better than any soap opera, as he kept eyeing Queen Serenity. I gotta be honest, in that moment, the way that Beerus was looking at Queen Serenity, he kind of looked like a creep to me. I'm hoping he's not listening to this because I don't want him to blow up the planet or anything, but he was kind of being a creep. All right, as the evening went on, everyone embraced the strange turn of events. Goku and Sailor Moon even had a sparring session, which was more like a playful father-daughter dance than a fight. Vegeta couldn't resist joining in, turning it into a spectacular display of power and fireworks. As I watched the spectacle, I couldn't help but think about how unpredictable life can be, especially when you're surrounded by Saiyans, androids, and now Moon royalty. It's a strange life, but hey, it's our life. And that's where I'll leave you for now, folks. Who knows what tomorrow will bring in our crazy universe. Until next time, this is Krillin from Crawford Farms Entertainment reminding you to expect the unexpected. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button and hit the notification icon, and thank you for watching. Hey, Goten, is that camera off? You know that story Queen Serenity told us was all cap. I'm 100% certain that your dad is Sailor Moon's dad as well. That's your sister biologically. I'm gonna prove it. I'm gonna figure out how this dude, he was supposed to be my boy, man. He was supposed to be my boy.
Yeah, Goku is the baby daddy for real, for real. I ain't know how to tell Krillin. I knew he would get mad, but what could he do but get his whooped?